Alright, y'all, welcome to another episode of SUNTZU Not in Life. My name is Adewale Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. Today we're going to continue talking about this awesome Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, like you can see on my sweater right here. But today we're going to focus on the assassins, specifically the KIYOTES. The KIYOTES, that's right, the android assassins from the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I got to bust out the poster over here, forgetting to bust out the poster, but we're going to break it out right now. You know what I'm saying? These characters right here, the KIYOTES are android assassins created by SUNTZU himself, Lord SUNTZU, designed to be basically like their the Marines. Yeah, the KIYOTES. Check these guys out right here. The KIYOTES. This is the KIYOTES right here, created by Lord SUNTZU, designed to be the main focus, the main like an army force, kind of like the Marines in front of the assassins when they want to go on missions. You know, I'm gonna also show you. I'm gonna get details showing you stuff, but these are the KIYOTES right here. We'll bring it up some more, but don't worry, you're gonna get to see them. Oh yeah, the KIYOTES right here, man. They're quite popular on the website, man, which is kind of trippy. I was not expecting that when I created them, but you know what I'm saying? Before we get into this podcast, this amazing episode about the KIYOTES, let's pay some of these bills. This SUNTZU podcast is brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians and everything between, search Tigler. That's Tigler.com. Don't wait, search today. That's Tigler.com, y'all. That's Tigler.com. As I stated before, Tigler was created and operated and owned by one of the best CEOs out there in the galaxy, Adetaya. He's running an amazing website. It's a website for professionals, from plumbers to pediatricians to carpenters to nurses to caregivers, to contractors, to landscapers. If you're in the professional field of work, Tigler.com is where you find them at, so you can find the best professional for what it is that you're trying to do. So that's Tigler.com. Don't wait, search today. That's Tigler.com. And I stated before, just like all the my other sponsor, Tigler is working on its social media platforms. Don't worry, it's on and popping. It's going to be coming soon. Website's already available, Tigler.com. So that's the way it is now, man. Once you got the amazing website, you got to get your social media on. And yes, you all can see my pendant. King of Your Own Kingdom is a gift given to me by my mother. I love this pendant. You know what I'm saying? So that's it's an African pendant, designed Jamaican style African pendant. That's what I'm going to call this thing right here. You know what I mean? But that's Tigler.com. So, and also this podcast is also brought by andriod for the ankle. Look at me for veering off the path, talking about pendants and stuff. And the podcast is also brought to you by andriod for the ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let andriod for the ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. Like I said it before, I always got these custom orthotics in my Batas footwear, because as you know, I have my own Batas footwear line now. You know what I'm saying? We're doing big things in SUNTZU now. Big things. Batas footwear, you know what I mean? And so these custom orthotics go into every pair of Batas that I wear. That's right. I'm going to show them to you so you can see what's up. These amazing Batas. That's right. The Batas 3s, which I'm going to talk about later. These are my babies. I went to school all the time, baby. Oh, yeah. And I be getting mad props too for them. You know what I mean? So guess what goes in them? These custom orthotics created by the best foot specialist in the galaxy, Dr. Nero Nusode, the foremost foot specialist in the galaxy. I put them in my customers. I've been pain-free for a good minute, y'all. As I stated in previous episodes, 8+ years of no foot pain. Can you imagine that? I used to have plantar fasciitis. It used to hurt like I don't know what. Went to see Dr. Nero Nusode. He said I didn't need surgery. I just need to have better shoes, better sneakers, and custom orthotics. And sure enough, problem solved. Now I'm pain-free. Pain-free. But since I'm pain-free, I don't sometimes even have to wear these custom orthotics, but I got to wear the custom orthotics. They are too cool. So, AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. And they are in 2 locations. They're in the Dallas, Texas area, and they're also in the Frisco, Texas area. So if you're in those 2 areas, you got to go see andriod for the ankle, Dr. Nero, so you can get your feet where they need to be. Make them happy again. And also, too, I don't want to forget, Tigler, also located in 2 locations. We got them in the Virginia area, Great Falls area, and we also got them in California, in the Long Beach, California area. So Tigler.com, y'all, Tigler.com. In the Los Angeles area, in the Long Beach area. If you're in the California area, Tigler.com. Los Angeles, Long Beach area, Tigler.com, y'all. Same thing with Annadale Center. You know, these platforms, these companies are doing amazing things. We joining forces with these 2 amazing forces. So 3 people come together, 3 companies come together to make one awesome force. So, yo, that's the bills paid right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to pay these bills. We ain't trying to have the lights go out over here. You know what I'm saying? So now look, I told you before, today I'm going to focus on the KIYOTES. And very rarely is it that you focus on characters that are like just sort of like minions of the leader of the team. These are the KIYOTES right here. Designed androids, designed to go against to be the infiltration team once they get to a location to take over the place. Look, these KIYOTES, man, I did not know when I created them that they would be this cool. I did not even know that at all. I'm gonna bust out the picture again so y'all can see it. And wait to see it in the comic book. Yeah, they even got their own spot in the comic book too. Look at that. The Coyotes. People were like, man, those are sick as hell. I was like, man, I'm just doing my best, trying to be my best, man. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all give me a second. So, the Coyotes right there, which we're going to talk about later again. You know what I mean? So, that's the Coyotes right there. Now, the things that I'm going to focus on today, because I'm over here busting open the bio book. I got to bust open the bio book. It got to be busted open. The things I'm going to focus on today, the origins of the Coyotes, the history of the Coyotes, the abilities of the Coyotes. I know you're like, android assassins. Oh, yeah, they got abilities. Oh, wait till I talk about it. The comics, how they tied to the comics of the whole Assassins universe, the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, animation, how they tied the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins animation, the whole Karjakz Assassins animation, the whole universe of it, movies, and then of course my final thoughts as always. You know, with my platform, with my episodes, one thing I always do good is that I keep to myself, which is what's allowed my YouTube channel to grow exponentially, which is the main focus now where my podcast is at, and it's doing fantastic, man. We have reached 420 subscribers. We are almost at that ultimate first goal of 500 subscribers. Then on after that, we got to get that 1G, baby. We got to get that G. Y'all know what it is. We got to do it, man. So right now, we're focused on. I'm going to get talking to this bio. We're going to focus on the origins of the Coyotes, and this is an amazing these characters. They're created by Lord SUNTZU, right? Who's the orchestrator of the assassins themselves, the overlord, the leader. When I created this bio book, one of the things, I guess when I created the Coyotes, y'all give me a second. I'm over here looking for my characters. Give me a second. Here we go. So the origins of the Coyotes. Oh my God. Just looking at the new version of Coyotes is making me drool. They are sick. Now the Coyotes, right? You want to know exactly what they're about. The Coyotes are a team of android assassins, androids created by Lord SUNTZU in Argon Tech, designed to be sentient, replicant. They have an AI intelligence system in them. And so look, when they were created by SUNTZU, right? You know, one of the things I can even, I'm not going to read it because it's part of the comic book. I can't tell you about the comic book. But the android assassins were created by Lord SUNTZU, Argon Tech. Of course, you know that Lord SUNTZU, leader of the assassins, is an engineer. So he designed them in Argon Tech, designed to be an army force that goes in front of the assassins whenever they are about to go on a mission, right? So when they were created in Argon Tech, and they were based, their style was based on Revo, SUNTZU's son. That's why they kind of look like Revo a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even the new version of them look like Revo a little bit because that's who they're based on. Because Revo's acrobatic, he's best fighter on the team. And so SUNTZU decides, I'm going to base these characters, these android coyotes, on my son. They replicate you, their fighting style. So they have the ability to understand when they're fighting you. Remember, they're based on AI intelligence, which is crazy. I remember when I created these characters, I don't even think I realized how cool they were till I actually created them. And then one day I was at one of the comic expos and somebody said to me, hey, what are these coyotes? I said, well, they're kind of part of the assassins and they're like androids. They're like, what? Nobody had ever seen that before. You know what I'm saying? You had things like with the X-Men, the Sentinels, or the Avengers. What did the Avengers have that the bad guys have on them? I can't even think about it. But or the Ronin Warriors. The Dynasty Warriors, those green looking soldiers that look like samurais. But I'd never seen anything like this way in a cartoon of this stature, in a cartoon of this magnitude, of this kind of creation, where it was like that. It was pretty cool. And I remember creating them, and I remember telling myself, SUNTZU, because I wanted to be like, who's going to create their coyotes? I didn't just want them to be a scientist that was in with the assassins that was in Argon Tech. No, I wanted SUNTZU himself to create it because SUNTZU's brilliance knows no bound. And so SUNTZU creates these coyotes, and these coyotes are these amazing android assassins that can do anything. They can replicate. I'm not going to tell you more about them. Basically, the coyotes are this. The team, I'm going to give you a breakdown of what they are. Team, they're of course with the assassins. Alias coyotes. Citizenship, of course they got none. Where were they created? Place of birth. Or should I call it the place of creation? Argon Tech Labs. In a way, they were birthed because they're AI intelligent. Height, they're 6'3". Weight, 223. Now, I know you're wondering, 223? They ain't 323? No, they're not built to be heavy. They're made out of titanium alloy, which is literally indestructible. So they're made to be light so they can move. You know what I'm saying? So when Sun Tzu created them, he didn't just want to create anything that was just heavy. No, he wanted light. He wanted configuration. He wanted acrobatics. Everything that Revo is, the Coyotes can be. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the eyes are red. Of course, they're red because they're robots. You know what I'm saying? They literally have a face. But their face doesn't look like Revo's. But they have, it's a skeleton, it's a face. I can't tell you the details of it. You know what I mean? And of course, hair color, they have none. Occupation, they got none. Their occupation is really to be the army of the assassins. Then, of course, I'm going to get into later what else they can do. You know what I'm saying? But the android Coyotes, they were created to be an AI intelligence force, where anytime Sun Tzu had a mission, he's going to send them in first, and then after that, the assassins would come in after the Coyotes have done that. Sometimes you would see Snipes in front of them, or Kanji and Revo in front of them, or maybe Excursion in front of them. But the Coyotes, once you see one, you're going to see 5 more. They're rolling packs of 6s, and it ain't no good for you when they come through, boy. They're nasty with it. They got them claws, they got them acrobatics, they got them ninja stars, they got all kinds of stuff they're coming at you with. And so the Coyotes were birthed to basically be, to make, and the fun thing about the Coyotes is that it becomes an uneven fight when they're going against the Karjakz, who are the heroes. And when I say uneven fight, it's an uneven fight. Can you imagine Cajun trying to fight Sun Tzu, and then also he's got to fight a Coyote or 2? And they can replicate more than 6. 6 is what you usually see, but they can literally be an armada. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, Cajun does eventually create a counter to Sun Tzu's Coyotes. I know for a lot of y'all wondering, like, hey, does Cajun do something about it? Yes, he does. He sure does. He creates a counter, which is inevitable because he needed to create a counter because it was unfair to the Karjakz. But back to the Coyotes. Now, these Coyotes are designed ancient sentient beings to understand where the environment. They're not your typical robots. Most robots are unthinking brutes, just command, acknowledge, command, acknowledge. No, the Coyotes are beyond that. They can understand the command and replicate and initiate beyond that command. That's why Sun Tzu created them, in order to be a battle plan, in order to be a field. He said, why am I going to just put my own soldiers in front when I could create these Coyotes and they can be the Marines in front to go and see what's going down? If something should happen to them, we can just replicate them again. You know what I'm saying? So they created an Argon Tech, and there's a continuous process of creating these Coyotes. They're not just, you can't just destroy them. It is literally almost damn impossible to destroy them unless you're a Karjakz member, which are the heroes. If you are just a normal soldier, a normal person in the whole Karjakz Assassin universe, it ain't gonna work for you. Just like some of the people, like in the comic books, there's a scene that happens. I can't tell y'all what it is, but the Coyotes go in, and the people working at that location think they're gonna take them out. Nah, it didn't work out too well for them, man. You know what I mean? So that's the origins of the Coyotes. They're very android sentient beings created designed to be the foot soldiers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Just like Turtles, how Shredder had the foot soldiers, well, Sun Tzu's got the Coyotes. You know what I'm saying? The foot soldiers. I can't believe I forgot that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But that's the foot soldiers right there. You know what I mean? So that's what the Coyotes are. Next. Next up is the history of the Coyotes. The history of the Coyotes is, we're talking about a bunch of robots created by Sun Tzu. Android robots, sentient, super intelligent, next level type androids designed to mimic human movements, right? Now, when Sun Tzu creates them, one of the things that was important was understanding what they're going to be doing, creating their function. So the AI system to which they were created can constantly evolve, right? Which is all part of this. Oh, I can't tell you the name of the computer system, but it's in the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book. And when I say it's cool, it's cool. I almost said the name. You almost got me, but I didn't say the name. Now, let me give you a bio of the Android Assassins, because they're also in the bio book. Yes, when I talk about bio book, they're in this bio book. And for y'all who are wondering, you know, I almost missed it. I got to show y'all this right here. Since I'm talking about the bio, check where they at. Look at the Android Assassins right there, Coyotes. That's what they used to be right there. Now let me zoom in so y'all can see them real good. That's the first version of them. Can you imagine that? Back in the day when I first jumped this thing off this dream of mine, now look at where they at right now. You know what I'm saying? That's where they at right now. They don't look nothing like that no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't look nothing like that no more. And even in the bio book, because I gotta show it to y'all, because I'm gonna eventually get to this. That's the Coyotes right there. Look at that. When I first jumped this thing off, man, when I didn't see how they look like Revo, you know what I'm saying? See how they look like Revo? I told y'all. So look, the Coyotes, right? The bio of the Coyotes. Android assassins designed to look and act sentient. They are built with an artificial intelligence system which allows them to adapt and even learn as they battle. I'm not telling you the rest. That's what I'm going to tell you, because when the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins combo comes out, you're going to know what's up. when the next version of the bio book, because this is version 3 right here. We got 1, 2, and 3. Now number 4 is coming. Y'all gonna know what's up. But the Coyotes, the history is this simple. They were built to be an army for the assassins. They were built to be an army to lead wherever Sun Tzu was going to send the assassins, the main ones themselves. That's what they would be. Yeah, these characters are my sweater. This amazing sweater. I know y'all like this thing is slick as I don't know what. Y'all ain't gonna believe how long I had this for. This sweater is about 4 or 5 years old. Still looks brand new. This is what I do with Sanusi Vision. Website sunvision.com and get you an awesome sweater. You know what I'm saying? Get you any character you want. Karjakz Vs Assassins, Blade, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Turtles, Mega Man, Thundercats, you name it. Anything on this banner behind me can get on this sweater right here. And it's customized. You know what I'm saying? So look, one of the things that was happening with the history of the Coyotes is that they were designed by Sun Tzu to be the army. And so you can imagine when they're going against the Karjakz, they're fighting whether it's Cajun, Escalade, Glock, Raspin, Sincere, Shepherd, Diesel, even Sphinx. They're designed to make the fight not fair, which has always been the issue. Whenever the Karjakz would go against the Assassins, it was only a matter of time before they saw the Coyotes. And you're like, oh crap. So you're starting to find the Coyotes, and then here come the Assassins. Sun Tzu, Artillery, Kanji, Revo, Snipes, Yukon, you know what I'm saying, Seth. Or it's vice versa. You fighting the Assassins, Sun Tzu, and the rest of the crew, and here come the Coyotes. Either way, it's not a fair fight for the Karjakz. You know what I'm saying? So the Karjakz had to learn. They had to learn to be what's this word I'm looking for? They had to learn to fight the assassins unfairly. And so the Coyotes are designed, even without the assassin main characters themselves, the Coyotes can go into any installation, any base, any military base, and take it out completely. You got to understand, whatever the Coyotes can see, Lord Sun Tzu and the rest of the assassins can see, because those eyes, the sentient beings, they can see through them. It's a technology. They are a technological marvel. They're designed so that Sun Tzu doesn't have to send his army of specialist assassins, so he can just send them, and wherever they go into, right? There's the Coyotes can handle themselves. They're not your typical robots. There's nothing typical about the Coyotes. They are not a team of typicalness, if that's a word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm dyslexic a little bit, so I make up words. But you know what I mean? They are not your typical Coyote. They're not your typical robot. I've watched a bunch of things. X-Men, the Sentinels, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Foot Clan, Ronin Warriors, the Soldiers, the Deus Dynasty Soldiers. So I've never seen characters on that level, in terms of the C level, the B level, whatever you want to call it, be so instrumental, right? Because the Coyotes literally are the force, the Armada force to which the assassins use. Even in the invasion, give me a second, y'all. Even in the invasions, it's always the Coyotes. In the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book, there's a group of other robots that I created, which I'm not going to tell y'all right now, but y'all going to agree about it when the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book comes out, because right now it's in its correction phases. And thank God I went through correction phases, boy, because I saw a whole lot of mess. I was like, man, that's terrible English. You know what I'm saying? Real terrible English. But the Coyotes' history, man, these are robots designed since their creation to be the army force armada of the assassins, to make it so that when the assassins arrive upon scene, ain't nothing else to do, or to be a backup, to be an instrumental force to send without the assassin characters themselves, so that the Coyotes can take out wherever it is. Like I said, the assassins don't really have to go in whenever they are fighting going against any armies. The Coyotes themselves can do all the work. Literally, you got one Coyote who's the main leader, and then the rest of them follow, and they can replicate off of that robot. You know what I'm saying? So yo, that's the history of the Coyotes. These amazing sentient beings that can do amazing things. Right? Yeah. I've been waiting a good minute to talk about the Coyotes. I never thought about being that excited. And look, talking about the Coyotes, that's them right there. I know y'all see my hand. That is my hand right there. There go the Coyotes right there. You know what I'm saying? Dead center. Right next to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Right next to Blade. Guess where the Coyotes at? Dead center. The Coyotes. Yeah, they're on the banner. Come on, now they're too important. They're part of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. So yo, that's the history of the Coyotes. Next. Next up are the abilities of the Coyotes. Oh yeah, here we go. Now look, the Coyotes themselves, abilities, right? Fighting styles includes Shadow arts and adaptation technology. Adapt technology. They can adapt. They can replicate. Whatever you do, they can see. They can mimic it. This is what they do. So whoever they're fighting, whether they're fighting Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sincere, Shepherd, Diesel, even Sphinx to a certain degree, they can mimic the person they're fighting. So it's hard for you as a person who's fighting them to beat them. To beat them, you have to do what you normally don't do. And as I stated before, when you read the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book, you're going to be like, what the hell? And remember, this bio book, which is part of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, right? Their abilities. When I first created the Coyotes, I wasn't sure what their abilities should be. But then as I started to read, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then their weapons, they have retractable claws, they have a shadow suit, and they have an array of other weapons. So I'm not going to say. But you know what I'm saying? They're designed to be like Revo, except they can do other different things. Not necessarily have the weaponry that Revo has. You know what I'm saying? Because Revo is like, hey, Pops, come on. He told his Pops, SUNTZU, man, they can look like me, my uniform, but come on, man, they can't be exactly like me. So SUNTZU had to put some distinct differentiations between them. That's why the Coyotes have the claws. You know what I'm saying? They can cut through fools. You know what I'm saying? It's on them popping. Just like old school ninjas. I watched a lot of old school cartoons of ninja. I used to watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Foot Clan, Ronin Warriors, the Dynasty Soldiers, X-Men, Sentinels. So my characters are more like Ronin Warrior type stuff and more like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles type stuff. X-Men, the technology of the Sentinels is interesting because you had different types of Sentinels. You had Bastion, you had oh my god, what's the one that was chasing Bishop through the timeline? I can't remember that, but that's off subject. But you know what I'm saying? The bio books, the abilities of the Coyotes is very. The main thing is that they have AI intelligence. Literally, their sole purpose is to seek and destroy. They have no other job. Whether it's the origins of, well, that's what they were created for, to seek and destroy. Their history is to straight seek and destroy, and that's all they keep doing, destroying. Then, of course, their abilities, they were created so they can seek and destroy. They have the different weaponry. They have lasers. They have camouflage mode, different types of things where it can fade into certain environments. They have claws. They have fighting styles. Remember, they can mimic your fighting style. They have their own fighting style from what the assassins already offer because it's an integrated program into their system. Then they remember they're patented after Revo himself, who might be the best fighter in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, right? But then they're also able to mimic other fighters too, whether it's Yukon, whether it's Snipes, whether it's artillery, whether it's SUNTZU himself, Kanji, Revo, Yukon. You know what I'm saying? Excursion, they can mimic. Yeah, it's crazy. They can mimic different fighting styles. That's their ability. Their ability to just mimic and do different things. So it's really hard to beat them. I mean, can you imagine going from, like, these are the versions I'm going to talk about right here. Like, you see these guys coming, and you're like, man, what the hell we going to do? Oh, well, you might want to run for your life. I know that usually helps. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you look at the evolution, and one of the things I didn't get to talk about in the history, but the evolution of the Coyotes, look at this. From version 1, right here, version 1 to version 2 and then version 3. Look, I'm gonna pull up so y'all can see real close. Look, version 1 right there, you see how they look? Version 2 right there, you see how they look? And then of course, version 3, you see how they look? I actually once had somebody tell me that the Coyotes might be the coolest character in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I was kind of shocked to hear it because I told them the history of what the Coyotes are and what their abilities and what they're like. Whoa, that's pretty sick. So the abilities are like, they're cooler than the Sentinels, they're cooler than the Foot Clan, and they're definitely cooler than the Dynasty Soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Those are the 3 main cartoons that I used to watch that I felt like, yo, they was on point. Even some of, like, Avengers, I guess Thanos Soldiers, I don't know if that counts. You know what I'm saying? But for me, my Coyotes have always been an integral part of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. I always wanted them to be like, hey, these guys actually matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I created them the way I did. Metallic robotics, they damn, they're Terminators. You can't beat them. You know what I'm saying? So I was inspired a lot of cartoons that I used to watch back in the day as a kid, man. I mean, I don't think there wasn't any cartoon I didn't watch where the villains didn't have like a super foot soldier team. You know what I'm saying? Or like a soldier team. You know what I mean? Ronin Warriors, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men. Did Thundercats have? No, Thundercats didn't have. Let me look what over here. What other cartoon? No, Street Fighter didn't have anything. Gargoyles, the Steel Clan. Like, Gargoyles had the Steel Clan. Shoot, what else? Let me see. Technoman, Spider Crabs. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here just pointing at stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Batman. Did Batman have any? No, nobody. There was no villains that had any kind of minion type soldiers. Joker didn't have anything. But you know, like a lot of stuff, Blade, vampires, just fighting vampires left and right. You know what I'm saying? So the abilities of the Coyotes are very simple. Like these guys adapt. Like you're not beating them, and not to mention you gotta fight like 6 of them, or maybe 12 of them, or maybe 24 of them, or they just replicate, man. And you beat them, you better hope they don't replicate again, because if they replicate, it's over for you. Even the Karjakz have issues, and only the Karjakz have the technology necessary needed to defeat these Coyotes. You know what I'm saying? So yo, that's the Coyotes right there in terms of their abilities. Able to adapt, replicate, and fight in any kind of style. Now, how sick is that? Next up is the comics. Oh yeah, comics. Now, comics is hard because for a lot of y'all, as you well know, I've created 3 bio books already. I'm always showing them on every episode. Version 1, version 2, version 3. Now coming back, right? Because I've shown y'all the Coyotes. Look at how the whole book looks. In the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, within the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, within the Assassins universe, and then within and having their own comic series. I can do a comic series on the Coyotes because I was telling myself, wait, hold up. As I started to do all previous episodes on all the previous characters, from SUNTZU to Artillery, to Kanji, to Revo, to Excursion, to Snipes, to Yukon, to Seth. I was like, wait, the Coyotes can have their own comics. Why not? They go on missions. They have a history. They have origins. So that's the same way. First things first is the origins in the various books that I'm going to do. Because what I plan to do is talk about how the Coyotes were created, how SUNTZU created them, the technology used to create them, right? Then we have a history, which can lead to the next book, right? The next comic book, which as I talk about how SUNTZU implements technology into them to use them to become a military force. Because that's what the Coyotes are. They're literally a military force. So that's going to be another comic book. And then the third one can be how they were implemented in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, how they integrate into Karjakz, how they instrument them, integrate them into going on missions to defeat the Karjakz, who are the heroes of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. You know what I'm saying? So the comic books, like I know I've never seen any character that's like a soldier team that on, I guess in terms of that level, in lower tier level, I won't call them lower tier, but that actually have their own comic series. Because nobody ever spends time to actually make the characters that actually matter. Like the X-Men and the Sentinels and the X-Men, or the Foot Clan and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or the Ronin Warriors, the Dynasty Warriors, the Dynasty Soldiers and the Ronin Warriors. Nobody, even in Turtles, excuse me, not in Turtles, but in Gargoyles, the Foot Clan. We saw a few episodes. I remember used to watch that as a kid, but you never really understood that. You never really saw the importance of them unless Vanatos created it to fight the Gargoyles, basically. Then, of course, you've got, what else I got here? Blade, the constant vampires, the different types of minion vampire soldiers that he fought. The ones that Deacon Frost tried to create. Even the ones from the TV show, the ones with sticky fingers. God, I loved that show. That show was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the Coyotes are. Like, the comics are going to be in that fashion because I'm going to use them to create the history for the Coyotes. And it's going to be very interesting. I really feel like this in my heart of hearts. People are going to love my computer over here trying to go to sleep. People are going to love the fact that I actually had the nerve to create a comic book based on a military force soldier. Because that's what they are. Then usually you don't do comic books for characters like this. And I ain't got nothing to lose because all it is just more time. People are like, well, what if you don't get sales? What if I do get a gajillion sales? Like, I don't think about what I'm not going to do. I think about what I'm going to do. I think about the process. I don't give a damn what people think. I don't need your opinion. Even sometimes, a lot of my ideas, I don't tell family members because I'm not interested in hearing about them trying to swear me off on my idea. I'm not going to allow you to swear me off on my idea. It's my vision from the universe. I'm going to execute it. This artistic ability of mine is a gift. I use this same gift to apply to scholarships. Like, I'm in school right now, and I'm trying to get scholarships, and I'm going to get scholarships because I believe I'm going to get it. I get to tell my story. I get to have instructors write letter of recommendation for me. That's how you get ideas like this. You have to execute the idea. The comics are going to be off the chain because the comics are going to allow you as a fans of the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe to understand the Coyotes. I don't think there's any character in my Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, and I got a gajillion of them, and some of them you haven't even met yet, that aren't going to have a comic book. They are all great enough to have a comic book. You know what I'm saying? All great. Every week I go live on YouTube twice a week. And I always encourage a lot of people that are watching me live to visit my website while I'm on live. And they're like, man, are you kidding me? this is the sickest thing I've ever seen, man. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to go live. You have to be able to do that. You have to be able to say, hey, I'm going to be part of a movement that allows you to how do I say, create storylines. And the Coyotes have a right to have a storyline. I think that at first I thought they didn't need to be important, but as I've gotten as the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe has grown since when I created it, I've come to realize how important they are. They're created by SUNTZU, which means they're important. He had a purpose for them, which means that's important. He has a purpose for them, which means they're important. So the Coyotes comic books is gonna be off the chain, y'all. You ain't never seen it before where robot androids had their own comic series. Now, how sick is that? And there's nothing I can do to steal my idea because you don't know what my storyline is. Like, I've written a storyline for each one of my characters, you know what I mean? So, yo, Coyotes comics are gonna be off the chain, y'all. Next up is the animation series. Yeah, I know you're like, what? This dude has some balls on him, boy. Animation series? Yes. Who would not want to see these robots have their own animation series? Are you kidding me? Man, that's like Spitfire right there. They would love to see the Coyotes have their own animation series. What would not be cool about that? That's the sickest thing you could do. Are you kidding me? Heck yeah. You got to be kidding me. I would. You know what I'm saying? The Coyotes would have their own comic series, their own animation series. And same thing as I focus on the creation of the Coyotes, right? Then the history of the Coyotes, why they were used and what they do. Then the abilities, I would integrate that. Then, of course, how they were integrated in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Each little DVD, or I don't call it DVD, but an animated movie coming out. And then how they existed within the whole Assassins universe. And then how they exist in the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Because they don't have counters from the Karjakz. But one day, Cajun does create something, and I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is, the name, but they coming. It's gonna be out there because when the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins comic book comes out, you're gonna see what's up. You're gonna be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. You know, like sometimes y'all, when I'm talking, I get jammed up because I have dyslexia a little bit. It's pretty bad. Like words, I start jumbling words up. And I'm just over like this. Yeah, like I have it like, so for me, like reading, it makes it, for a lot of you who don't know what dyslexia is, because I'm talking about it. Dyslexia is a learning disability that makes it difficult to read, write, and spell. It causes disruptions in how a brain processes writing and what can make it hard to identify speech words and learn how they relate to letters and words. So sometimes, y'all, I'll start talking and I'll see the word, I know the word, but then I can't pronounce it. So that's why I told you I'm dyslexic. I get jammed up, literally. And I'm gonna have no shame of it. As I've gotten older, I've been able to accept it and like know that it's a gift from the universe too. That's why I'm such a great visionaire. God, the universe doesn't give you everything, but it gave me plenty enough to be great for myself and to be great in life. I don't let nobody rush me. I don't let nobody rush my dreams. So the animation series, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's gonna be like having android robots. Like I never saw that from the X-Men, the Sentinels. I never saw that from the Dynasty Soldiers, from the Ronin Warriors. I never saw that from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Foot Clan. Like I watched a whole lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't remember one episode. All 10 seasons from 1987 to 1996 or 97. Not one. I do not remember one time them ever actually showing up doing an animated movie and focusing on only the Foot Clan. We know that Shredder created the Foot Clan, but we don't know like just an episode on the Foot Clan. And so I plan to do animations on just straight up the Coyotes. How sick is that going to be? You know, I've got my younger brother, one of my younger brothers, I can't remember who told me, but it's like, yo, these villains, I've never seen villains that are not sub level villains that actually people are going to be able to really relate to. So, you know, one of the things I feel like is a gift for me is my ability to create. And the beautiful thing is that I'm in school for animation right now still. Yes, I'm learning animation. I'm always learning. And I already know animation. I can only create my sequence. I'm only creating animation. I'm actually working on the new animation intro right now. And I got to tell you, one thing I'm proud of is the fact that I'm acquiring more knowledge. And so as I'm acquiring more knowledge, if I'm as good as I am right now, what I'm doing, how good y'all think I'm really going to be by the time I get done with more animation school? And I never went to animation school before. I had taken a few courses at Orange Coast College, but this is the first time that I actually said, oh, you know what? This school can actually offer me what I actually want to learn without me going into debt. Now that's the key, y'all. Acquiring knowledge without getting into debt. And I did not want to get into debt. I wasn't playing that mess. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not playing that mess. I'm definitely not playing that mess. I'm not getting into debt. I'm not doing any of that. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna be able to do what I want to do. This animation series, the animation on these specific characters, the Coyotes, how sick is that? You're going to get to see them fighting the Karjakz, how they fight the Karjakz, or how they go about going with the assassins themselves, or how they move with Lord SUNTZU, or how artillery sends them on different missions, because artillery is the general, or how artillery gives excursion orders to send the Coyotes to go do whatever, or how Coyotes are linked up with the Revo and Kanji to go on missions, or how they're sent with Snipes to go do something, or with Yukon, or with Seth. You know what I'm saying? Because if you see SUNTZU and Seth, you're going to see the Coyotes. You know what I'm saying? Or how whenever you see the assassins, the Coyotes are not that far behind. Or if you see the Coyotes, the assassins are not that far behind. So the Coyotes are part of the Assassins galaxy, the Assassins universe, the Assassins armada. You know what I'm saying? They're just the foot soldiers designed to go in the front. They're the military force. A lot of people have military forces. Well, SUNTZU's military force is the Coyotes. Unfortunate for you, they're a bunch of bad you-know-whats. You know what I mean? So, yo, that's the animations right there. You know, I'm having the history of them, how they were created. That's one animated movie. Having the history of them, that's another animated movie. And then how they integrated into the whole Assassin's universe. That's another animated movie. And many other subsequent movies. Like I told you before, I have literally written 2 seasons of the Karjakz Vs Assassins animation series. Literally written 2 seasons, all the episodes. Exactly what's gonna happen. The title, storyline, everything. Like I don't play. Like I don't mess around. Like I'm not waiting on any companies to let me do this. This is my dream. Sanusi Vision, my company name. I created it. I don't want to work for none of these companies. I ain't doing it. That's a sucker move. I just got a regular day job right now that I'm doing. I drive Uber Lyft sometimes. Sometimes I sell my art on the street. Sometimes I sell my art on YouTube. Sometimes I sell my art on TikTok. Like I'm just going, y'all. I'm hustling forward. I'm going towards my dream. You ain't stopping it. That's why sometimes when you have a vision, and my vision has been my animation series, you don't let nobody, not family, not friends, not anybody. You let them keep it to themselves. Like, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Don't be over there trying to doubt my vision. I ain't going to allow you to doubt my vision. I don't need your permission. I don't ask for anybody's permission to execute this universe. It is my dream. It is my way. It is my path. You know what I'm saying? It's my journey. You know what I'm saying? So I have an animation for each one of my characters in my universe. I can't do it no better way. It's the way it got to be. Y'all feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's the animation series right there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be amazing having these characters, the Coyotes, robot androids, having their own animation series. Oh man, that's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? Now, next up are these movies. That's right. You know the Coyotes gonna have their own movies. Y'all can trip all you want, but they Coyotes gonna have their own movies. Yes. And piggybacking up from the comics, from the animation to the movies, wherever you see SUNTZU, they're gonna be part of it. How cool is that gonna be? I don't think anything like that has ever been done before, where you focus on just straight robots who can command themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the coolest idea I could have thought of, because like I said, y'all had mad time to think about as I wanted this episode, this podcast episode to be about, how I was going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, hold on, y'all. I'm giving myself a Kit Kat break. That's right, y'all see the Kit Kat. Yeah, free advertising. I'm over here. Kit Kat, you should be so lucky. Maybe one day they're going to be a sponsor of Sanusi Vision, but I'm still not going to be changing. I'm going to be me. I'm going to let them know, oh, yo, you don't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but the movies, oh my God. I want to be something similar to like, there's no movie I've watched that I actually like where they had robots in it, except for maybe, Terminator, Pacific Rim. Mainly because of AI intelligence. Nah, X-Men Days of Future Past, hell no. That was terrible. I don't. All the X-Men movies have sucked, except for Logan. I'm trying to think what other movie that I've watched that they had robots. Oh yeah, Chitauri. I almost forgot. Avengers. Chitauri, the army force for Thanos. Chitauri. They're not robotic, but they are organic beings. You know what I mean? But movies on my character, like, same thing would apply. First movie might be how the Coyotes are created. Next thing is how they integrate with the whole Assassin's universe. Then, of course, the third one would be how they integrate within the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Because you got to remember, I'm going to have them moving on their own, moving with the Assassins, and moving with the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. So in every movie that I do for the Karjakz Vs Assassins movie, you're going to see the Coyotes. Yes, one day I will make a movie on my stuff. However long it takes. There's going to be plenty of actors that want to be a part of it. I will not be denied of my dream. I will not be told how to execute my dream. I will execute as I want to execute. That's the beauty of today. I don't have to go beg any stupid studio to let me do what I want to do. A lot of these studios are idiots. They're run by morons. They are corny, dry, no idea having loot bums. Like, they do the same cycle of nonsense all the time. And then all they do is steal ideas from people that haven't made it yet. They pay people less. Like in the gaming industry, in the animation industry, in the movie industry, in the music industry. These guys are crooks. So when I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this on my own. Build my own studio. Find actors that want to play. Not be relegated by any nonsense. If America gets on my damn nerves, I'll go back home. I could go make movies in Nigeria. There's other countries. Other countries are willing to more than likely let you make your movie. Like, nobody has time for American BS anymore. A lot of these studios in America are just full of crap. They don't allow your movies to be ideas. So many people have so many ideas, but the ideas never come to fruition because they allow these stupid companies to get in their way. Yes, when you make a movie, you need money. You need money for the set. You need money for the cameras. You need money for the equipment. You need money for the actors. You need money for the traveling. You need money for food. You just need money for all kinds of different things. But the universe has always blessed me with everything I've ever needed to do my dream. This is where I'm so grateful. You know what I'm saying? So movies, oh hell yeah, the Coyotes are getting a movie. You got to be kidding me. I really want to, like, me being the eye of SUNTZU, bringing forth to y'all an idea of how this overlord creates these military force, who are the Assassins military force designed to help take over the world. How they integrate the AI system intelligence. Like, all that's going to be so sick putting that in a movie. Can y'all imagine that? And it's funny. You don't really necessarily need actors to play it because you have CGI technology. Y'all ever seen something like Final Fantasy? I know y'all have seen that. Or maybe, what I've seen lately. Spider-Man, Spider-Verse. Or not so much 2D, but much more like 3D. Final Fantasy is the best one I can ever think of. How about Final Fantasy? Let me go to my Hulu account so I can tell y'all. How about Alita, Battle Angel? That is pretty sick right there. That kind of universe. Or Final Fantasy. Is it Final Fantasy? Let me go to my movies, y'all. Let me go to my movies. I'm logging into my Hulu account right now. Y'all give me a second. My stuff. Let me see. What can I find? Y'all give me a second. I'm looking. I gotta get to these movies. Y'all give me a sec. Let me see. Y'all give me a second. I'm looking for it. Come on. So got Alita Battle Angel. Let's see. AI Robot. That's another good one. Pacific Rim. That's another good one. Let's see. Mortal Kombat. Yo, I'm looking through my Hulu account, man. Come on. Where they at? Come on. Let's see. Come on. Let's see. Come on. I'm looking for over here. I'm looking. Oh, man. Are you serious? Oh, that sucks. There we go. Final Fantasy. The Spirits Within. Like, I've seen a lot of Final Fantasy movies. Like, Final Fantasy is probably the coolest thing I can think of that would be similar to the Karjakz Vs Assassins in terms of the movie getting done. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the vision that I have for my characters. It's the only thing I can think of in terms of me doing a movie that's gonna bring me joy. I'm not gonna allow any company, any corny, and I do mean corny, people to block me from making this manifestation to dream. This movie can be made. You find the right voice actors. You find the right actors to voice them. I might even mess around and put an actor in the skin of Coyote's armor. So you never know. But yo, that's the movies right there. That's the Coyotes. It's been an amazing episode. Talking about the movies, I had to. There's no way I'm not giving these characters movies. They're gonna get some movies. It's going down. So that's the movies right there. You know what I'm saying? Movies is always an interesting thing because it's a chance and opportunity for you to bring something to life. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at, man. So yo, that's our episode today. But it's been an amazing episode. Now, Coyotes are the last of the assassins that I gotta talk about. Then of course I'm gonna talk about the assassins themselves as a whole group, which will be next time. You know what I'm saying? But the final thoughts, I talked about the origins, how they were created in Argon Tech, the history of how Coyotes, Sun Tzu wanted to make them an army, the assassins army, the army force of the assassins. Then of course the abilities, replication, AI intelligence, you know what I'm saying? Just ability to all around mimicking the fighters that they're fighting, literally, from characters on the Karjakz side to the characters on the assassin side, of course. And then the abilities include mimicking anybody in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe, from Sun Tzu himself to artillery to excursion to Kanji, Revo, Snipes, Yukon, Seth himself, to the Karjakz side, the heroes, Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Raspuns, Sincere, Diesel, Shepard, Sphinx. You know what I'm saying? The mimicking. Even just a security guard, they can mimic them. You know what I'm saying? They can shapeshift. They can do all kinds of mess, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's the Coyotes. And of course, the comic books that I'm going to talk about. It's going to be sick just having comic books like all three of them. All three books have their own book. The minimum 3 books, each one of my characters in the Karjakz Vs Assassins got to have 3 books at least. 3 comics. You know what I'm saying? Then of course, the animation series. Come on now. They're going to be part of the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Then part of their own assassin universe, and then their own universe. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of being independent. You don't have to beg companies to do what you want to do. You can just go do it yourself, be inspired to do it. Then of course, movies. Come on now. I got to get the movies. The movies for show. I got to do. You know what I mean? So yo, that's the Coyotes right there. You know what I mean? Pleasure, more than happy to talk about how amazing they are as characters. You know what I'm saying? They are the jump off. You know what I'm saying? They are the jump off. So, you know, as usual, I got to talk about all the cool stuff. That's the Coyotes right there. I got a chance to talk about them. These amazing characters. You'll see the smile on my face. I really have fun. And I'm not sleepy. I got a power nap if I came up in here. That's what I got to start doing, y'all. Getting a power nap. Now, before we get up out of here, as always, I always got to talk about all the cool stuff we got. All the cool stuff we got. Let me get another Kit Kat in. All the cool stuff we got. No, as y'all know, we're going into winter. You got to have your beanies, man. Now, what's cool about my beanies is they're double-sided. Look, I'm gonna let y'all see it real good. Look at this right here. Y'all see what's up. You see that? And then I flip it. Now you got version 5 on this side. So look, version 1 of the beanies on this side. See all the cactus right here. This is how it all started, baby. Just like you see on my sweater. Then you flip it. You got version 5. You see that right there? I even got the first ever beanie I ever made. Check this out, y'all. I don't make these no more. But this was the first beanie I ever made. You ain't gonna see this. Look at how cool this is. This is the heavy duty one right here. And then the material on this new old one is different from the material on the new one. Because these are two different style beanies. You know what I mean? But yo, that's when I first started. Look at this classic Karjakz Vs Assassins right there. Man, when it all jumped off. Woo! I'm getting excited just thinking about it, man. Put the beanie back on my head. Because it's chilly. Now, next up. You know what I'm saying? Look, next up. Travel neck pillows. Travel neck pillows. People are traveling now. As the winters, as the holidays start to come around, a whole lot more traveling goes on. Which means Thanksgiving, which means Christmas, which means whatever holidays you could think about. Spending time with family members across the country, across the world. Guess what you need around your neck? A travel neck pillow. Getting one of these amazing travel neck pillows. You know what I'm saying? Look how easy that is. Put it around your neck. Yawning, sleeping hella good, your neck all straight, not bent or nothing like that. And you can guess what? We got the classic Karjakz Vs Assassins travel neck pillow right here on the front. But on the other side, we got a version 5 of the Karjakz Vs Assassins. And you can get them in any character too. Karjakz Vs Assassins, characters from the Karjakz Vs Assassins, Cajun Escalade, Gloss Rasputin, Sincere Shepherd, Sphinx, Diesel. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the Assassins, of course, SUNTZU, Artillery, Excursion, Kanji Revo, Snipes, Yukon, Seth, any character, Blade, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Turtles, Thundercats, Mega Man, Gargoyles, anything you see on this banner of mine right here can go on our travel neck pillow. So yo, get yours on SunTZU.com today, y'all, and get your shine on. Get your neck so your neck don't get bent, it stays straight. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? So doing the SunTZU, man. Then of course you got the travel neck pillow. You gotta get a towel. Yes, I know y'all are like, we doing towels now too? Yeah, come on, man. We doing everything. Look at towels. Towels. I'm gonna show it to you because you'll see how big this towel is. It is huge. Look at how huge it is. And look at how detailed it is. I'm gonna let y'all see it. It's detailed. I didn't want to hide the detail. I want y'all to see it. Yeah, it's huge. And this is my custom towel. And then I can flip it, version 5 on this side. See, use two different color schemes, two different design skills. Double-sided towel, right? Because the art is different on both sides. Y'all see that? Y'all see the blessings? You see what I'm saying? Look at that. That's what we're doing in SunTZU. Towels. Custom mesh towels. They are great. Once you take that shower, you feel good. You can even use them on the beach too. But they're super comfortable. They come in different sizes. These are the biggest towel we got right here. And this ain't even the biggest. This is like the medium biggest. You know what I'm saying? So you got them in different characters too. Look, let me flip it so y'all can see it. These are towels that we sell. Very comfortable, very mesh. Multiple characters. And any character, like I stated before on my banner, can go on the towel. This is the Karjakz Vs Assassins right here. So you know what I'm saying? You can get any character that I got. You can get individual characters in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe too. So it all depends on what you want, right? It all depends on what you want. Next up, we got sweatpants. Yes, we got the sweatpants. That's right. These are for dudes, but we got them for women too. Now you can get them in any character. This is the first ever sweatpants I've ever made. I love once in a while breaking them out for people to see. Look at this. When I first created the idea of sweatpants, when I wear these, people be like, okay. Like I wore this to Walmart the other day and they were tripping. They were like, dang, these are cool. And what I'm noticing more is people love my characters. The more bigger I get on the universal platform, the more people love the characters. So there's no doubt that I'm doing something special. You know what I'm saying? So yo, these are the sweatpants, as you can see. Now let's talk about this side right here. These are the Karjakz right here on this side. Cajun, Escalade, Sincere, as you can see. Cajun, Escalade, Sincere. You got Shepherd at the bottom right here in the red. You got Sphinx right here in the blue. Now you flip on this side, you got Excursion, you got Snipes, you got Lord SUNTZU himself. They got Seth at the bottom. I know if y'all can see him. That's Seth right there at the bottom right there. And if you flip it to the back, guess what we got going? More heroes, right? Look, you got Glocks, you got Rasputin, and guess who you got here? You got Diesel. That's right. Multiple colors too. I can do any character. And then you flip to the other side of the pants. Guess what you got? Revo, Yukon, Kanji, and guess who? Artillery, baby. You know what I'm saying? These custom pants, I've had this for a minute. Like, they don't fade. They're easy dry technology. You can use them to run. You can work out in them. You can wear them general wear. Like, I wish I could wear this to work. Now, that would be cool. You know what I'm saying? Next up are hoodies. Yes, the winter is coming. And if you're going to have a hoodie, you might as well have one of our hoodies from our show, sunvision.com. Check this out, y'all. Look at this. Man, look at this. This is what we're doing on Sunvision. You know what I'm saying? We're making custom hoodies. Look at this thing. Sick as hell. You ain't going to see no hoodie like this, man. Custom art all over the place. You know what I'm saying? All over the place. We're just doing big things in Sunvision. Always. Look, and the thing about my hoodies is different. Aside from the custom zipper, now you can get them in two types. You can get zipper, you can get pullover. Everybody's different. Like, look at my hoodie. You ain't never gonna see a hoodie like this with the hood itself literally customized. Look at the art on this thing. That's the outside. That's the Assassins right here. Now let me flip it to the other side. Look at this. That's the hood right there. Now look, guess what else? When I turn it inside, look at the detail of the art on the hoodie. You are not gonna see hoodies like this, man. Ain't nobody spending this much time putting this much detail on a hoodie. This is what we're doing on Sunvision. This is what we literally doing. Big things like this. I'm gonna keep doing big things like this because it's the only way I know how to do it. You know what I mean? So that's hoodies right there. Now, moving on to footwear. Can't forget the footwear. Always got to be with the footwear. Ladies, wedge bata sneakers. These are for the ladies. If you love wearing sneakers but look like wedges, you want to get one of our batas. Check this out. Look at this, man. It's got the custom art on it. I'm going to do a 360. Because y'all have seen on many episodes, I'm going to show them again. These are so popular. Whenever I pop the video on YouTube or TikTok, crazy. 12,000 views, 13, 15,000, 20,000 views. You know what I'm saying? It's nuts. You know what I'm saying? And the website be getting visited. The ladies so far have gotten giving me mad compliments. They said that they love the fact that the art is part of the shoe, which is what I made my Bata's foot line look so cool. You know, as I stated before, Bata's now is the official sneaker of Annadale. One of the best, biggest companies in terms of footwear, in terms of foot care in the Dallas, Texas, Frisco, Texas area. So that's two major cities, and guess who's their sneaker? Me. Bata's is the official sneaker. That's right. So you want to check this out. Look, the custom design on the Bata's wear sneakers right here. And ladies have told me they like them a lot. If you're into art like me, nerd like that, ladies, these Bata's wear sneakers off for you. Visit our website, sunvision.com, and get you any design. We got them in Escalade. You can do one character, you can do 4 characters. This is a platinum character. This is a platinum wedge Bata's right here, so it's got 4 characters. But normally, it only has 1 character. You know what I'm saying? Normally, you visit the website right now, you can see the character designs. We got new designs up on the website. They look super sick. From Escalade to Sincere to Artillery to Kanji to Snipes to all the other different characters I have on my website to Wonder Woman. We got them on there, man. So Bata's wedge sneakers. Then, of course, last but not least, it's the new dude on the block. The Bata's 3 sneakers. Oh, yes. They are Spitfire. Check this thing out. Let's do a 360. Y'all have seen them, but I'm going to show y'all again. Oh, yeah. Look at this thing. These jokers are lit. Now, this side has got the Karjakz Vs Assassins version 1 of it. This side's got the Karjakz Vs Assassins version 5 on it. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing. Now, I can do it any way I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I can put any type of art I want. See how I got mad detail on the shoes everywhere? Everybody can't do what I'm doing here. Most people can only put it in one place. Me, I can put this art anywhere I want to put it. Y'all see what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at the detail on this thing. I get mad props on these shoes whenever I wear them, wherever I wear them. They're like, ooh, dude, bro, those are lit. And it's cool to get props on a sneaker, something that you create that you know is a beast. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, the Bata's 3 sneakers, high tops with the strap, high tops without the straps. We got low tops. We got Bata's 2 Sport, Bata's Sport 2s. We got the kids running sneakers. We got the ladies sports queens. What else we got in there? We got the Bata's wear sneakers. So these are the version 1 of the Karjakz Vs Assassins on the Bata's 3s right here. Now if I flip it to the other one, guess what else you got? Version 5, baby. And I got the QR code. How many sneakers you don't have their own QR code? Like people be asking me like, what website is the shoes? I just point the shoe at them and they just scan the QR code. See how simple that is? Make it real simple. You know what I'm saying? It's called creative thought. You know what I mean? Look at this sneaker, man. It's just sick as hell. I'm proud of this. I know one day the Bata's footwear line is going to be the biggest on the planet. Without question. Because I make too many cool stuff. People used to want me to devalue myself and buy myself. Those days are over with. I ain't doing that. It ain't happening. So visit sunvision.com. Get you a pair of Bata's 3 sneakers. Whether it's high tops with the strap, high tops without the straps, the Sport 2s, the low tops, the sport queens, the kids running sneakers, the kids high tops and low tops. We got all kinds of sneakers on there. So I'm gonna pull them up together. The Batas 3, y'all. Get on SUNTZU.com. Look at this. Now let me do a good proper 360 turn for y'all. Look at this. Y'all wrote some notes up in there for me. You can see how it is. So you can see it real good. You see that? Yes, it's dirty at the bottom because I wore it. I wear it to school once a week. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. I can't just have these shoes just chilling. You know what I mean? Yo, these shoes are sick, man. Let's get the other one. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing in Sound Division, man. Look at this. Sick and super comfortable. The Batas 3 high tops. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I don't want to forget. That one's already got a QR code too. See? If you look at them next to each other, see how they look? QR codes. And then if you flip it, let me back up so y'all can see what's up. You see that? You see how that looks? That's what we're doing in Sound Division, man. So y'all, that's our products for today, man. So yo, I want to thank y'all for listening. This has been an amazing episode. I got to talk about the Batas footwear line. But don't forget about it here. 2 things we got to do. 1, we got to talk about this first official, the bio book. This bio book right here. It's going to come out with the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. You know what I'm saying? Available on SUNTZU.com right now. Because you want to get this book because this book is going to let you know what's going on in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe so that when the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins book comes out, you can know what's going on. And this Bible book is available on SUNTZU.com. In our weekly superstars, you'll see it. It's the first thing you see. You know what I'm saying? Because this book's going to allow you to understand what's going on in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. Because that way you can know about each character, what's going down. I've had a lot of people already buy it already. I sell them when I'm driving Lyft and Uber too. I always got in the car. I ain't got no shame in my game. I'm a hustler. I'm going to keep eating, keep pushing my dream to the front. So yo, this Bible is available because when the first official Karjakz Vs Assassins book comes out, it's going to be on and popping, y'all. It's going to be on and popping. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure y'all know what's up. It's going to be on and popping. And since I'm switching beanies, let me switch to the new beanie. I'll start off with the old one. Now we're going to finish off with the new one. You know what I'm saying? You got to go onto the website and get the bio book. Because this bio book is going to allow you to understand everything that's going on in the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe. That's right. No shame in my game, no shame in my growth, baby. You know what I'm saying? So yo, visit SUNTZU.com and get you this bio book. You know what I mean? So you can know what's going on. And also too, if you want the classic bio book, go ahead and go to the website. Write us a note. Or I can send you the version 2 of the bio book. Because there's only been 3 versions. Version 1, version 2, and version 3. You know what I'm saying? But version 3 is what's on the website. But if you want the version 1 and 2, feel free to buy it 3 times and I'll send you version 2 and 3 as well. Just so doing this on Vision, man. Always great things. So yo, that's the Bible book right there. Now before we get about it, we gotta pay some of these bills. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by andriod. Oh, almost forgot. I never skip a therapy session. Never have no shame talking about it. Therapy. These journals right here are part of my life. This journal right here, I write my journal in there every day. As I'm reading to y'all right now, this is day number 482. You know what I'm saying? 482 days of writing a journal. And this is when I've had 4. This is journal number 5. I've got journal 6 in waiting. You know what I'm saying? I don't play. I keep the journal up. I don't mess around. Mental health is very important. Mental health is why you see the smile on my face. Understanding what's going on. Meeting up with my therapist once a month because it's what I can afford. But it's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's better than nothing. You got to pull yourself up so that you don't stay down. I'm going to say that again. You got to pull yourself up so you don't stay down. Don't let no one tell you that, oh, it's okay to just be sad. It's okay not to be happy. No, that's a lie. Look for a joyous state to live in. Get the help needed. Forget spending money and going to the bar. Forget spending money and going to whatever. Take that money and allocate it towards your mental health. Let somebody who actually gives a damn, and find a mental therapist is actually worth a damn. None of these commercialized therapists, because I can't stand what I'm seeing on TV nowadays, because now they're starting to commercialize mental health, and that gets on my nerves. Because there's a lot of people that are dealing with this seriously. I've come a long way from where I used to be. The anxiety, as damn near, poof, you know what I'm saying? It was a burden, boy. I used to feel like I was going 100 miles and 20 miles per hour every single day. That's too much speed. That never allows you to slow down to see the world. And now, that's what anxiety does to you. But now that I have a therapist, the consistency of understanding what's going on in my life, what's happening, I don't have that problem anymore. My dreams are flourishing. I may not have the most money, but I have the most dream. I have the most vision. I won't be stopped. I won't be denied. You a hater isn't gonna stop me. My job isn't gonna stop me. Not having a job isn't gonna stop me. If I have to, I've made plans to live in my car, but I'm pulling forward so much. The universe in His mercy. When your energy changes, everything else around changes around you too. You see what I'm saying? You know, now I'm in school again. I'm doing this animation course. I'm building my own Karjakz Vs Assassins book, and I wouldn't be happening if I wasn't doing therapy. I was always constantly constructing my dreams, but I was never at peace. The one thing that I have now is serenity, peace, and clarity. And then I have true strength, courage, and vision. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say it again. Strength, courage, and vision, serenity, peace, and clarity. Serenity, peace, and clarity is the most important one. When you have those three, you can achieve anything. It's not about the money you have. It's about what you choose to have. It's the being of yourself. And so having a journal really allows me to write what I do every single day. And I just write down my journal. And then at the end of the day, my therapist always tells me to write how was my day. And I always write what it was. Be it defeats, be it wins, be it hard days. And I've learned to deal with hard days. I remember when I started my new job, because it's when I started the therapy, I was very curious to see how I would adjust because of the therapy to the job. Because the job used to cause me, every job I've ever had caused me heavy anxiety. Like I was always uncomfortable. I had a quick trigger. You would see people trying to bully you and you didn't know how to deal with it. Now that energy isn't invited to me. You see what I'm saying? I'm able to function in my own space, in my own serenity, in my own peace. So for that, I'm grateful. So look, y'all, if you are needing help, please find you an awesome therapist and let that person help you. There are amazing therapists out there. It's not necessarily these corporate type therapists. I find that finding a private practice is better for you. Somebody who's not all over YouTube, somebody's not all over every TV commercial. I don't want those kind of therapists because it becomes commercialized. I don't want that kind of therapist. I want a therapist that nobody even knows about, but they do a great job. People speak of that person in referrals. Like my therapist, I'd refer them any day of the week with the quicks. You know what I'm saying? My therapist is amazing. He's an amazing dude. And look, this is the front side of my journal, and this is the back side of my journal. So if you love my journal, and I got these journals in any multiple characters too. You got Karjakz Vs Assassins Classic right here. You got Karjakz Vs Assassins version 5 right here. I can even do version 2. I can do Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sincere, Shepherd, Diesel, Sphinx. Or I can do the assassin characters, Lord SUNTZU, Artillery, Kanji, Revo, Excursion, Snipes, Yukon, Seth. You know what I'm saying? Even the Coyotes themselves too as well. So it's all about bettering yourself, man. So go after your dream, but most people don't do this. Well, you know what I did, yo? I shut down everything I was doing within my dream so I could focus on my mental health. Then when I came back to my dream got easier. Y'all see how that work? That's what I'm doing now. That's why I can take my time to do what I want. I don't stress on the companies, man. They can go kick rocks. My mental health is the most important. That's why I see a lot of these amazing movie stars or celebrities. They're breaking down in the confines of their success because they haven't taken the time to heal themselves. They're masking their success. They're masking their pain under their success. That doesn't work. It never works. Ever, 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 ever. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, please get you some help if you need. And also, to get you a journal. If you love my art journal, go get it. But if not, go get a regular journal at Target. But most people love my journals. You know what I'm saying? So, I love my journals. I make them. I write. I wanted my journal to be artistic. That's why I started making my own journal. So, yo, sunvision.com. Go get you a copy today. It's $30. $30 right now on my website. I'm not going to drop the price. I'm not going to devalue myself. It's worth $30. Go get your journal and get your journal on. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, that's our show for today. We want to thank our sponsors. Before we get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? We want to thank our sponsors. Got to pay these bills. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians and everything between, search Tigler. That's Tigler.com, y'all. Search today. Tigler.com. Don't wait. Search today. That's Tigler.com and find you that professional. Plumber, carpenter, nurse, caregiver, landscaper, plumber, any professional, man, you search Tigler.com in the surrounding areas of Long Beach, California, Great Falls, Virginia. You will find the right professional. Tigler.com. And this podcast is also brought to you by Anadel for the Ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel for the Ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. Go to AnadelCenter.com. Make an appointment so you can see these amazing individuals make you your own custom orthotics. You know what I mean? And also, too, the Anadel Center is located in 2 areas. In the Dallas, Texas area and in the Frisco, Texas area. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. So go see these amazing doctors. Let them get your feet where they need to be. So y'all, that's our show for today, man. I want to thank y'all for listening. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Agoke Jr. Please check out my website, sunvision.com, for all the cool stuff we got. From sweaters. Let me back up so y'all can see the sweater. That's right. Look at this. Let me model for y'all. Y'all see this? You see the slim fit design? It's sick with it, man. Look at the sleeves, y'all. Look at how much details on this thing. Look at the sleeves. You know what I'm saying? We're doing that Sound Vision. Big time. We're doing big things over here at Sound Vision. You know what I mean? So, yo, bomber jackets, towels, water bottles, you know what I'm saying? Travel neck pillows, journals, you know what I'm saying? phone cases. Oh, don't want to forget these. Batas 3, baby. You know what I'm saying? The sneakers, baby. We doing big things. All kinds of stuff. Posters. What am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? We doing posters, yo. Look at this. I wanted to show y'all. Look, we doing posters. You got to do posters. Who don't want to do posters? Look at this. Posters, y'all. We doing big things in Sun Division. And speaking of posters, let me skim through real quick the Karjakz Vs Assassins universe so y'all can see it. Because y'all might want to go buy a poster. After seeing that poster, look at this. Let me back up. The Karjakz Vs Assassins one right here. Y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? Look. This is the whole Karjakz Vs Assassins universe right here. Y'all see it? You see what I'm saying? This is Karjakz, Cajun right here. Escalade, Sincere. You know what I'm saying? Glocks, Rasputin, Diesel, Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? We doing big things on Sun Division, man. You got the assassins right there. Look at that. Lord SUNTZU right there himself. You got artillery. You know what I'm saying? You got excursion. You got Kanji, daughter of SUNTZU. You got Revo, son of SUNTZU. You got Snipes, the Purple Beauty. You got Yukon, you know what I'm saying? Smash everybody. Then, of course, you got other characters. I'm not going to show them to you. But I'm going to show you these characters, though. The Coyotes, baby. You know what I'm saying? So visit SunTZU.com. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing on Sun Division. Big things. So, yo, all kinds of cool stuff, man. Also, too, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I can't stress the importance of being on our YouTube channel. How sick is that? You know what I'm saying? Having these amazing episodes on there every week, every Monday, dropping new ones all the time. And the different videos I put on, from the promo videos to the sneakers videos to the t-shirt to the apparel video to the accessories videos, phone cases, you name it. We got it on the website. You got it on our YouTube channel, because it's the platform where everybody comes to see everything now. NFL's on there. Stephen A. Smith is on there. Shannon Sharp, Nightcap, Club Shay Shay. You got to be on YouTube, man. If you want to watch anything, ain't nobody watching no regular channel no more. That's where it's at. That's why my platform, my YouTube, my podcast has grown, because I got smart and decided, you know what? Forget Apple podcasting. Forget Hi-Out Radio. Forget Spotify. I'm gonna put this thing straight on YouTube, man. And here we are, 420 subscribers and counting. The goal first off is 500, y'all. Come on now, help a brother out. Gotta get to 500. You know what I mean? Subscribe to us, so that way you get the notifications every week, so you know what's up. Go to our YouTube channel, Sun Division, subscribe to us, and also too, subscribe to the Karjakz Universe YouTube channel, Asha YouTube channel, the Batas YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? So that's 4 different platforms: Sun Division YouTube channel, Karjakz Vs Assassins, Asha, Batas. You know what I'm saying? And if you love health, I still got Diesel Athletics through personal training. You can check that out. You know what I'm saying? And please check out our social media platforms at YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, and Instagram. Look, I can't stress the importance of having a social media platform. The main dogs for me, as far as I'm concerned, is YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Till TikTok gets kicked out of America, because I know that's coming. You got X and you got Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube is the top dog. You got to have your YouTube channel, because with YouTube you can literally be a channel. Literally. So if you can literally be a channel, why would you not want to be a channel? Some of these people, I don't understand your thinking, man. Still want to do the old school. Let's beg a marketing company to do for you. I don't need no stinking marketing company. I am the marketer. I've gotten so good at this. I have videos have like 15,000, 20,000 views. I'm doing this all without anybody else's marketing other than my own. You got to be independent things so you can grow your platform. That's the advantage of being in social media today. A lot of our old heroes, legends from back in the day. Can you imagine if somebody like Tupac had a social media channel? Oh, Lord have mercy. What? Or somebody like the great Muhammad Ali, or John Lennon, or, you know what I'm saying? God, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it'd be ridiculous. Fela Kuti. Who else am I leaving out? Bob Marley. Man, it'd be on and crack. Oh my God. Lena Horne, James Brown. Oh my God, Marvin Gaye. Oh Lord, the social media platforms would be off. You've got to use as an artist. Basquiat, my favorite artist. Dwayne McDuffie, the late great Dwayne McDuffie, rest in peace. Can you imagine if they actually had a social media platform? Oh my Lord, have mercy. Like, oh, it'd be insane. Basquiat was already off the chain. Now put the social media platform to it, it's game over. it would have been game over. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's got to be at, man. You got to get your social media on so you can use it to grow your platform. And YouTube, to me, is the best one. Facebook offers Reels. TikTok is like a quick snap, but I feel like there's no loyalty to TikTok. Not to mention TikTok dumb behind is always shadow banning its own users. How stupid are you to be an organization shadow banning your own users? They are idiots at TikTok. Morons. Instagram's doing the same nonsense, but that's never put anything past Zuckerberg. He's an imbecile. He's always doing something stupid and scandalous. You know what I'm saying? And X's feel like it's just a gossip channel. You know what I mean? So that's where it's got to be at, y'all. Y'all got to do it like that. Ain't no other way but to do it. You know what I mean? So, yo, social media is where it's at. And look, as I always tell people, pursue your dream. Don't never, ever give up. It is your right. It is your right to give up, to pursue your dream. Remember this. Knowledge is the most important thing in life. It's you're dedicated, not desperate. You're dedicated and not desperate. So don't let nobody, not family members, not friends, not anybody talk you out of your dream. You have a vision, you execute it. Because when you execute it, they'll know what's up. So look, as always, y'all, push towards your dream. Always, always, always. And as always, I always say, don't forget to review us. And I mean that. Push towards your dream. Because I'm bringing this thing to an end. Push towards your dream. Don't give up. Giving up is convenient. Perseverance is hard. I think about perseverance every day. That's probably one of the center words in my dream. I keep to the code of conduct where I never give up on my dream. I pursue my dream. I'm pursuing my dream right now as I'm doing this podcast for y'all. This podcast episode right here is about to be number 188. 188 episodes, y'all. 188 episodes. How amazing is that to have had 188? I know people that started their podcast when I started and they've quit already. I'm going into 188 episodes. Insane. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, please don't forget to review us. Rate us. Give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace. Check this cool cartoon intro out. All right, you can see the rest of it on my YouTube channel, and you can also check it out on my website at SUNTZU.com. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.